Hi, today we're going to do an in-depth walkthrough of the 2023 Carrera iVenture 3. This particular van is the 2-bunk model. We'll also go and have a look at the 3-bunk a little bit later on to do a bit of a comparison. At the commencement of the van, we have a Cruise Master DO35 coupling with handbrake, and the van also includes the pin. Brake safe unit here with bungee cord. The Caravan comes standard with a 12-pin plug. Reverse camera at the rear, and this is the cabling which will connect to your vehicle. Red Anderson plug, this is to power your Elco electronic stability control, and that's the indicator to tell you if it's powered on correctly. And a grey Anderson plug here as well, which is for charging through the DC to DC charger that's also included with the Caravan. Just beyond the cabling, we have a Sidewinder jockey wheel, and then we have a deflector Australian made stone guard shield. Tap on the A-frame. 2 9-kilo gas bottles, the regulator's just beyond there also. This Caravan has a Grip Sport 4-bike rack fitted, and there's a couple bikes sitting up there. The other 2 would sit on this particular bracket over here. Large checker plate toolbox, we'll open it up in a moment, but it's got a slide on both sides. So the larger slide is housed on the awning side, and at the moment it's got the portable jack that's included with the Caravan. This is the pin for your Cruise Master coupling, leg winder, wheel brace, and then there's an awning rod over there on the right hand side. There's a couple grab handles on the front of the Caravan. Then you have a LED spotlight fitted to the front of the van on top. One of the great features included with the Caravan is the Dometic slide out kitchen. Now this has a 3 gas burner cooktop, and then you have a sink with hot and cold water, removable chopping board, heavy duty slides, so you don't have to worry about the slides flexing. And then there's a storage compartment over here on the left hand side. The Caravan has 2 barbecue bayonets, so one would be for the kitchen, and the hosing is tucked away under there at the moment. And then the right hand one may be for your portable barbecue, which you can go and house on your slide out in the toolbox and cook simultaneously. These 2 are for hot and cold water, while the hoseware is situated under the slide out kitchen, so you just pull it out when you arrive at your destination, hook it all up, and then turn on your valves. Above the slide out kitchen is a LED light, and another unique feature is the kitchen is housed in a gal box that's completely sealed. So when you go and push the kitchen back in after cooking, the smell does not emit into the Caravan. I've just stowed away the slide out kitchen. Just beyond that is the Aussie Traveller rollout awning. Now this includes a support cradle in the center. Just below the awning is 2 awning lights, entry grab handle with LED built into it, 2 speakers, one on the left and one over there on the right, picnic table, 10 amp outlet. This particular van's been optioned up with an external entertainment box, so it includes the TV bracket, another 10 amp outlet, dual USB ports, 12 volt, and an antenna point which is connected to the rooftop antenna. The Caravan's fitted with 16-inch wheels from Primer Wheels and Tyres and 2 6.5 mud terrain tyres. The Caravan is also fitted with 4 12-inch drum brakes. Fitted to the Roadrunner chassis is the Oztrekker full off-road independent suspension. Now this suspension features a heavy-duty control arm, heavy-duty coil, and dual shock per wheel with a bump stop also. In the far corner of the Caravan, the Dometic cassette is fitted, and we'll have a look at the toilet internally when we go inside later. At the rear of the Caravan, we have another LED spotlight fitted to the top. There's also the reverse camera that we mentioned earlier when we were at the front, fitted beneath it. Spare wheel, and the van also features a 4-neck bumper bar at the rear. Now we're on the driver's side of the Caravan, and in the far corner over here is the Swift hot water unit. This features a 28-litre boiler and is operable off 240 volt electricity or gas. Now as standard, the Caravan comes in 2-bunk configuration, but is also available in 3-bunk configuration, which we'll go and have a look at later. But as part of the 2-bunk config, you get this storage locker. Behind the second axle, we have a mains pressure inlet. So this also features quick fill. So if you flick this valve and you have mains hooked up, it'll actually fill up your 2 fresh water tanks. To the left of the mains inlet, you have the outlet for the grey water tank, and that's the valve there with the red. It's got a 100-litre grey water tank here at the rear that's covered in checker plate protection. All the PVC piping beneath the van is covered in corrugated plastic to protect it from stones and so forth. On the driver's side also is the 15 amp inlet, so you can hook your van into mains from there. These are the two large black vents for the Dometic 224-litre three-way fridge, and that's the outlet for when it's operating off gas. Driver's side LED. There's a lockable water tank filler on the left, and then your external shower. Just below the shower is the external battery box. The battery box has two 120 amp hour lithiums fitted to it, and they are the standard batteries that are included with the Caravan. The Caravan comes standard with two 110-litre fresh water tanks, and as per the grey water tank at the rear, both tanks are covered in checker plate protection. And then there's another shot of the suspension. As mentioned earlier, the chassis is supplied by Roadrunner Chassis. Now it has a 6-inch A-frame and a 6-inch main chassis rail. And the unique thing about the Roadrunner chassis is the A-frame is extended all the way to pretty much the beginning of the front axle. On all four corners there's the drop-down stabiliser legs. This particular van's been upgraded with a trim and gas ducted heater, so that's the exhaust outlet over there on the left. It's also been fitted with the optional 2000 watt Voltaic inverter, and that's housed in the front tunnel boot over here. There's an LED above, and then there's a brake safe unit on the right over there, and that's some of the attachments for the bike rack that's currently fitted. Now on the driver's side, we've gone and fitted a generator slide, and for demonstration purposes, we've gone and put a 2.4 kVA Briggs & Stratton generator on here. And that fits perfectly in there. Now I've just come over to the mid-door entrance, and just beyond this fold-out step is a mud flap, and that'll help protect your step. Now the van's fitted with a Malenko entry door. So the great thing about this door is the amount of locking points that it does have. It has 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Also partnered with a stainless steel mesh. At the top of the door, we go and fit a roller blind also. Okay, now I've made my way inside the Carrera iVenture 3, and we'll commence at the start of the van, where there is an island bed with a bolster. So the frame actually extends outwards if you do require the bolster. The mattress is about 195 centimeters long, including the bolster, and then when you remove it, it deducts about 20 centimeters. Above the main bed is a drop-down Sirocco fan. There's also a wind-up hatch from Dometic, which has a night light built into it also. Above the island bed is two overhead cupboards. There's a couple of map reading lights. They actually double up as a night light as well, so you can go and put it on night light or the white light LED. And all of the map reading lights have a USB port fitted beneath them. There's a bed head just beyond that, and then there's two side entry pelmets, and as you can see, there's a double power point in there. As I mentioned outside, the van has been fitted with a trimmer gas ducted heater, and that is the control panel for it. On both bedside tables are wireless chargers, and they also have a USB port built into them as well if your phone's not compatible. This shot of the hanging space within the wardrobe, and there's that double power point that I referred to earlier. The mattress is an Australian-made mattress, and the great thing about this particular mattress, and the reason why we use it, is because it has a pillow top inbuilt into the mattress on both sides. So eventually in the future, you can go and rotate the mattress over. I've just lifted up the island bed, and the frame is on two gas struts. As mentioned previously, the van is fitted up with the optional trimmer gas ducted heater, and that is situated here on the right-hand side of the storage compartment beneath the bed. Just like the roof hatches, the windows are also supplied from Dometic. Now these are the dual glazed aluminium framed Dometic window variant, and they feature a block out and fly screen. I'll go and open this one up. So undo all the latches first of all, and then listen for the click, and that allows the pitch to be elected. These particular windows have 3 pitch settings, so that's number 2. And then number 3. And then what you can do is go and pull your blind down, or your fly screen, I should say, and potentially go half-half. And then when you want to release it, you just lift upwards and latch it all shut. The Caravan comes standard with a 24-inch smart TV with a inbuilt DVD player, which you can see here over on the side. It's a 12-volt TV, so obviously you can utilize it while you're free camping. And it's on an adjustable arm, so you can go and situate it over there so you can view it from your seating area or the bedroom. Now, due to this van having an inverter fitted, there are 2 circuit breakers installed in the Caravan, and one is linked up to this dedicated power point, which is labeled inverter. And for display purposes, we have the coffee machine connected to it currently. Above those 2 double power points is a 12-volt plug, an antenna point, and the on and off button for the rooftop antenna, so you can go and plug it directly into the TV. Just next to the entryway is the wind-up TV antenna. There's also a smoke detector located here in the corner. And just above those circuit breakers is the domestic dust reduction system. So this flap comes down and there's an exchangeable filter up there also. So if you get an accumulation of dust build up, you can go and pull that filter out and exchange it in the future by purchasing a replacement from the Dometic website. And the main reason why you would want a unit like this fitted to your Caravan is to minimize dust entry. I've gone and shifted the TV over to the left now, and there's a microwave. The microwave power point is over here, so if you are free camping, you can go and plug it directly into the inverter and heat up some food and whatnot. Now, over to the right hand side of the microwave are 2 overhead cupboards. This particular overhead cupboard is our electrics cabinet. The BM Pro battery management system is fitted up here. This is the lithium compatible variant with the Odyssey link, so you can go and connect it to your phone via Bluetooth. Now, this battery management system has a 30 amp solar controller built into it, and it's linked up to the 2 190 watt panels that are fitted to the roof of the Caravan. As part of having the BM Pro battery management system fitted, you get this Trek 3 display panel. Tank 1 and 2 being your freshwater tanks are linked up here, and as you can see, they're both completely full. You can turn your 12-volt water pump on and off from here. Your solar inputs are visible. Auxiliary would be visible if we had our vehicle connected via the Gray Anderson plug and chargers coming in from the vehicle. You can see your battery amps and volts, and you can see your battery levels here also, and a time remaining display. Now, if you opt up for the 2001 inverter, you simply come into this overhead cupboard, hold down the button, and your 2001 inverter comes on. And now this double power point over here in the kitchen becomes active. There's a couple of bypass switches for the fridge and the water pump, and there's also a bypass switch up here for the BM Pro battery management system. The hot water unit is controllable from here. So as I mentioned earlier, the van's fitted with a Swift 28 litre hot water unit. So if you want to operate it off gas, you go and flick the switch on the left, it ignites off 2 bottles at the front. Or alternatively, if you have 240 volt power connected to the Caravan via the 15 amp inlet, you go and flick on the hot water unit from here. The DC to DC charger is fitted on the right hand side of the battery management system. So as mentioned outside, the Gray Anderson is linked up to this unit, and charge comes in from your vehicle and then down to your batteries from the DC to DC charger. All of the cupboard doors in the Caravan have a piano hinge, and all of the overhead cupboards have a dual gas strut setup. A Bluetooth stereo is fitted just beneath the battery management system cupboard, and that controls your 2 internal speakers and obviously your 2 external speakers also. Below the Bluetooth stereo is a LED. You have a stainless steel sink as standard. This is a 3-way tap, so hot and cold water comes out of the first spout, and then the second spout actually comes out with your filtered water. The range hood has a built-in LED. You can turn it on obviously. Fan speed 1, fan speed 2. And now it's going to time down from 5 minutes. So you can leave the van and let it extract all the fumes, or just power it off. Below that we have a recessed bench top. So I'll go and open that up now. Now I've just gone and opened up the cooktop and grill lid, and the top left is the 240 volt hot plate. The other 3 burners are all operable off gas, and then you have a gas griller with tray plates and so forth beneath it. Beneath the cooktop and grill is a large pot drawer. If you wish, you can spec up the Caravan to include a oven or a fan forced oven, dependent upon your requirements. But as standard, the Caravan comes with this cooktop and grill and a pot drawer beneath. Now on the right hand side of that pot drawer is a slide out pantry. Now I've just come over in front of the seating area to show you the 224 litre fridge from Dometic. At the top section we have a freezer. Below that is the main fridge compartment. And the great thing about this fridge is you have the versatility to go and run it off 3 different power supplies. So while you're towing, you can go and run it off your vehicle, being the battery symbol. Alternatively, while you're free camping, you can run it off gas, being the gas symbol. And if you're at a caravan park and connected to mains power, you can run it off 240 volt, and it's an auto fridge, so it's auto sensing. At the moment I've got no power hooked into the van, so I've clicked on auto, and what's it going to do? It's going to try and light off gas. Okay, now we're over in the seating area, and the great thing about this L-shaped dinette is it features the fully telescopic table. Now this table can go back, forth, left, right, side to side, and it even goes all the way down and drops down into another bed if needs be, which I'll show in a moment. Below here is a carbon monoxide detector, so that's good because it's in close proximity to the cooktop grill. And now here is the L-shaped dinette seating area set up with the tick cushion that's included with the Caravan on top of the telescopic table. On the right of that is a fire extinguisher. There's a double power point over here below the window, 2 further map reading lights, and then large overhead cupboard storage. In the center of the Caravan is the Dometic Ibis 4 reverse cycle air conditioner. So this is good for heating or cooling if you have 240 volt connected to the Caravan. Now for the entryway into the bunk beds, there's a concertina door fitted, so you can segregate both areas, being the seating area and the bunk area. And that's just magnetic and it latches on over here on the left. In each of the bunks we have a window. There's that map reading light with the night light and the USB port, bed head, magazine pouch here on the left, Sirocco fan in the corner over there. And because this is the 2 bunk configuration, it comes with the access door for the storage area beneath the bottom bunk. The linen press, drawer beneath it, and then a 3.5 kilo front loader washing machine. Just next to the washing machine and linen press is an entry door for the ensuite. So I'll go and open that up now. In the corner we have that Dometic cassette toilet with a ceramic bowl, toilet roll holder on the left, towel roll holder above that, hatch with the ability to extract air, or once the fan stops, bring air into the Caravan, and then you can go and wind it up to open the hatch. A couple of overhead cupboards. You've got a LED just below the overhead cupboards, mirror, flick mixer, and ceramic bowl basin. Some storage below the basin, and then you have your shower. So I'll go and open this up. It's a 1-piece fiberglass shower with flick mixer, shelf, light, and the same hatch and fan that we just saw over here in the ensuite. Now for comparison, I've come into a triple bunk model. Now obviously the main difference between the 2 bunk and the 3 bunk model is the height in the bunks. You do not lose out in terms of the length or width, you only lose out in terms of the height. Okay, that now concludes the walkthrough of the 2023 Carrera iVenture 3. If you have any further questions regarding this Caravan or any of our other models, please feel free to contact us directly. I will put our contact information in the description of this video. And again, thank you very much for watching. Take care.